So as you know, you can look at the history of a booking in Platt by clicking on the booking, clicking on the caret by the edit button and viewing the edit history. And if I do that in a new tab, then we'll see that we've got a complete history of the updates to that booking time and what happened, and if it was if it was directly caused by a user, then we've got the user information there as well. And you'll notice that we have in the URL, whatever version of Platt you're running, /db/event, which is the name of the collection for visits and other types of events, then this mysterious 24-digit hex string, 24-character hex string, and then /snapshots. We're going to come back to that in a minute. So it's not as easy to look at the history of medication, but sometimes it's required. So the first step in doing that is to click on the medication session, and then we can click on this magnifying glass glyph, which shows us the raw data for the medication, and this is very similar to the raw data for tasks, so everything I say now about medication also works for tasks. So we have an ID here, which is the 24-character hex digit string. So we could look at the history of this medication. So this is, I don't even know how to say that, but this medication on this day by substituting this string into this URL and changing event to medication. So let's do that. And we'll see that the history is quite uninteresting. It all happened within a few milliseconds of each other, and what's happened here is that the system has materialized, as we call it, has made a version of this, made a copy of this recurring medication, so that it can say that an alert has been raised. This happens a lot on our demo data because we never actually check into visits. So this instantiated medication administration comes from this one here. So if we look at when.parent, so the parent recurrence pattern is much more interesting. So if we copy that string and put that in here, then we'll find out who is really responsible for doing this, and we can see that it was created actually pre-snapshotting, so it was so old that we don't have the record of when it was created, but we know that it was already present on the 10th of September 2021, so perhaps not a great choice. Here's one I created this morning actually, so have a look at that one. And in this case, because we're looking in the future, we are looking at the recurrence pattern in the ID. You'll notice that there is no when.parent yet. There is a when.frequency though, so we can see that there is a recurrence pattern associated with this this medication. And if I take that ID and put it in here, we'll see that I created a recurring medication earlier on today. Okay, so sometimes you'll want to see when a medication was deleted, and obviously you can't then go to where it would have been because it won't be there, so you have to go back a little bit and have a look at a previous instance of the medication. So I've deleted this one today, If I go in here, I've got an ID, but more importantly, I've got a when parent. So what's happened, rather than deleting the medication, actually I've terminated the recurrence pattern. So I need this hex string here, and I put that in there, and then we can see that I deleted it going forward at this time.